Dummies.
There it is.
Scotch night.
And we are...
Scotch night.
It's a special
It's always
Scotch
Scotch night.
We have
It's
a special
special
treat,
Scotch night.
guys.
We've been very blessed of late. We've got a couple of special scotches to drink, and this
Don't mind if we do.
by no doubt, a good special one to drink. So, what do we got, guys? Everybody
the
recognize that bottle? I mean, I think
Don't hold
most,
it too far because it can't focus in. Hold it straight up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, most people will recognize the bottle. It's a
Calvin.
Lagavulin.
It's a,
Lagavulin.
Some people would say it's an Islay.
Islay.
we used to say it was Islay, didn't we?
No,
I think it's a part of
this is one of my favorite distilleries. I love all the distilleries, especially on the island of Islay, but this one I do hold dear. So what is it though?
Well, first of all, I want to say thanks to Mr. Ward for sending this to us. I don't have any further details than that, but appreciate it. It was a couple months ago. It's been sitting here. We've been dying to get to it. We finally got around to
Here
it.
it
We
is.
super appreciate your generous gift.
To the point where, as we're researching the bottle, we researched the price on it, and he said, it's been sitting on my bar for how long?
Yeah. Thank you, sir. So
Yes,
it's a
thank
special bottle because it's a little different. Why is it different?
Well, this is Lagavulin, but it's in a sherry cask.
That's fun.
Sherry cask, 18-year-old, released for the 2013 Fèis Ìle Festival.
Fèis
Fèis.
Fèis.
It's alright, you're American.
I'm American. I'm going to rely on him to help pronounce that, but it was released specifically in 2013. Bottled in 2013.
Okay.
And
Pull the
it's,
stuff up.
right now, if you look it up
Well,
on the
what a
internet, it's on the order of $600 a bottle.
If
So-
you can find it.
So talk about this festival. What's going on? There's something every...
I'm going to love this.
So this is an annual festival on the island of Islay, and depending on the distillery, they'll release a bottle specifically for that festival. From what I understand, there were 3,000 of these bottles released. That's it.
So we got a little bit of some of that.
We got a little bit of one. We got a little bit of one of those.
I mean, we're very, very
We're
blessed.
blessed to have
this.
quite a bit, actually.
To be able to have a healthy
Look
drink.
at that pour.
Yeah. This guy pours like
Oh
Andrew.
my God, it's like butter.
Well, you gotta have enough to do a review.
This
right?
is
Oh
going to
my
be
gosh.
extremely special for. I mean, I really love Lagavulin. What have we done as far as Lagavulin?
So-
We've done obviously the 16.
We've done the 8.
We've done the 8.
We've
Loved
done
both
the
of them.
anniversary edition.
Distillers edition.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Why are you still talking?
Is it really?
Barbecue.
Shut it!
So if you like Scotch, click the subscribe button.
Like he said.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell so you get notified of all of our
Hit the like
upcoming
button.
reviews.
Right.
Yeah, please do that. You
So-
right now. Hit the subscribe
What do
button.
we
You-
have here? We've got bottle number 93 of a limited edition, 51% ABV.
51.
Oh my
So-
God, Lagavulin does amazing stuff.
European oak sherry butts.
Wow, no butt about that.
No but about that. Butter.
It smells like a Lagavulin.
Oh God, it smells.
It is a Lagavulin.
It's-
No,
It's
I
pork
mean,
barbecue. I'm telling you.
I smell Lagavulin in it, but not. It doesn't punch you like a
It's
Lagavulin.
got that sweet roundness.
God,
to
do
it.
you smell the sherry? The influence of sherry is without a doubt there.
It does smell like a
I cannot
pork
take a sip.
barbecue.
It's like burning candy.
burning candy.
I smell your pork nachos. That's what I smell.
I do have pork
And
nachos.
I could
Thanks
go-
for that.
I
A little-
could go for some
it's
pork nachos.
nachos with a little sweet baby ray.
Yeah, baby. Right.
Oh, that's
So this is not readily available.
No,
This
now.
is. There's how many bottles
It was
left?
a one-off.
Well, in my research, you can still buy bottles of it. I mean, it's on a secondary market. You can't buy it from Lagavulin clearly, but
This is bottle number 93.
They're going on auction for $200 to $1,000, depending on where you get them. So they're available, but they're very rare. And
good lord.
After that first sip, now the nose is just even more pronounced, and I thought it was big
I'm
before.
speechless. Wheelhouse.
Holy moly. It's not live now. We can't drink yet. Wow, that's got a lot of flavor. Wow, and the peat at first is pretty potent, but then dissipates really quickly into this nice barbecue pork, chicken, whatever you want to call it, with a little charring to it, mixed with a little bit of honey.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so smooth after you.
I do like the way the peat dissipates into a sherry. It's there. When the peat starts like airing off on your palate, there's all these flavors left over, and you're like, Hello, lover.
You know what I think of?
Oh my
I think of
God.
like Asian fusion, where you've got like the sweet and
Yes.
the spicy and the briny kind of mixed together. And so they're separate, but they're together and they balance each other.
boys.
It's harmonious. You know what I mean?
This is like two of my favorite things about Scotch. Sherry and peat right now.
I mean, sherry's what started us, and we're stuck on the island of Islay right now. So I mean, you marry the two together, and I think it's what you end up with.
Right? It's like Speyside and Isla have
Gosh,
baby.
you know, this
I
is
can't
a
believe he
slow-
sent us this bottle. This bottle will never leave my house if I.
You are the man, sir. Thank you.
Oh my gosh!
And
This
by
is
that end remains that we would
fabulous.
never ever taste it ever.
Right. Yeah.
You may be invited to my bar, but you won't see this bottle.
It's locked up in the private reserve area.
Oh my
is.
lord! Every
This
taste.
is a slow dram for me though, because I mean
Oh,
I don't want to
absolutely.
ruin
No.
what I mean. It's still
Well,
there. I'm
and it's-
still
it's
tasting
hot.
that first.
I mean,
swing.
it's got
Oh,
some,
it's nuts.
some
It's
power
potent.
behind it, so you don't have to go back to the glass every.
Dude, yeah, I this is something I can take a sip, I can read a book, I can write
Mow
a
the
web
grass, and then come back and have
Go
a
to work.
second sip. Do some
Page.
work.
Right. It lingers
sip.
that long.
Or second glass.
And the flavor just, it's good the entire linger.
Yeah. It's quality.
It's like an oat.
So 50. What'd you say?
51.
51%.
51. So it's
But it's
hot.
not smoking hot that it burns your mouth.
No.
Again, that,
Well,
the
Pete
smoke
usually
of the
handles that, right?
So the problem is we have, guys, is that's delicious, but you can't get it. I mean, you can, but it's got
I mean-
deep pockets.
You know, that's the problem with a lot of these limited edition scotches. I mean, and we've had several that were amazing, but they only had one barrel, you know, and when it's gone, it's gone. So, you know, I think that this one goes into that unique category where it's a special edition. They're releasing it for a special occasion. They're putting some of their best juice in the bottle,
Yeah.
something unique that's not normally offered by that distillery. So if you have a chance to buy it, you might want to think about it.
I just want to keep chewing my tongue.
I mean, you can.
You know what I want to do?
Water's the first
I want
thing
to
to
pour
do.
this in a bottle and just take a sip at a time. You know, you take a sip of that bottle and you put it away, and you come back later. Because you don't need a whole glass
You're right.
of this
You're right.
to really appreciate and
I need a whole
discover.
glass.
what
I could be okay right now, but I'm not.
I was going to say, I need a whole glass of this.
You know what I got now with the water?
Now nobody's complaining about my
What?
pour, are they?
Cake batter.
Oh, really?
See, I did not get that, and I was kind of searching
I do.
for it a
I
little
do
bit.
have it now.
To me, well, maybe with the water. To me, it was darker, richer than the cake batter.
I mean, I get that Lagavulin.
Yeah, that
feeling.
water-
Didn't have it when I was
Earthy.
at first, but now I
The
do.
water falls to the bottom and kind of hangs out until you swirl it around.
Wow, that water is nice on there.
All right, guys. Who's
I got
up?
even more char going on. Oh, I can go. I'm almost ready, I guess, if you want me to.
You're the man.
So I'm gonna come out, guys, with a 4.
What?
No shit.
Fabulous, freaking fabulous. I love everything about this Scotch, from the nose, with water, or without. Both are fantastic. Without,
Even at the price?
well, if I could buy it, I mean, I'm not sure what. Screw the price in this one. I love
I
this
think you got to
Scotch.
leave the price out of this one just
No.
because it's, well, because it's a limited edition. so
It's-
you can't go off the secondary
You can't go buy
market.
it.
You know,
can't
what do
use
they...
the secondary
No.
market as a price factor.
I'm
I mean,
gonna rate this one purely based on what I appreciate about Scotch, and I think I appreciate everything about this Scotch. The nose, with or without water, both are equally great. If you like it a little stronger, I definitely don't do the water, obviously. But with the water, I really liked it. I enjoyed it even more. I got more vanilla on the nose with the water. I've got more charring on the palate. It does last forever. The peat explodes and then just dissipates into this sweet honey barbecue taste. It's just delicious, and it keeps it going for a while. It doesn't go quickly, and every time you take a sip, it's money. It's just money every single time. I love it. 4 easily for me. Great.
you're the
There
man.
you go. All right, so...
Thank you for sending it.
I'll tell you what, and I love some Lagavulin. This was a unique glass just
Yes.
because of the addition of the sherry. The sweet sherry, you know, sometimes you get these weird caskings and you're like, that really didn't do it for me. You know what I mean? You know, and people, you know, when you're cooking, same deal. You know, you throw some stuff in and you hope for the best. Sometimes it works
Not so
out,
much.
sometimes it doesn't, you know? I would say that this worked out quite well. I would also say that I almost think that it needed an extra couple of years to help it marry together just a little bit. To me, it was good, but a little bit separated. You would get the sweet, and then you would get the smoky, but they didn't marry together per se. They were starting to. So like I said, it was kind of like fusion cuisine, where you have like one sauce and then the sauce that's next to it, and you're supposed to taste them together because they pair well, but they're not together. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's not one sauce, it's two different sauces that you're drinking together. And so that's kind of what I get out of this glass. It's got really cool sherry influence, it's got all of the sweet notes, and then it's got all the good Lagavulin stuff going on too.
Yeah,
they're not quite together, but they're really, really close. I really enjoy this glass, and it does linger a long time. It's a slow sipping Scotch. You know, like I said, I'm not going to take the price into consideration just because you really can't get it. It's not there anymore.
Yeah.
But again, these unique bottlings I think are definitely worth taking a look at, especially if you got a liquor store that carries this kind of stuff. And they may only get a bottle or two that comes in, and it's a special release. And hey, if you want it right now, you've got to decide today if you want that bottle or not, because it's going to be gone. So sometimes you got to take that hit. 3.5.
He's talking. He was thinking. You can see the numbers.
I had the number.
I'm gonna, before I talk myself in and out of a number, I'm gonna start with the 3.5, and I'm gonna say that.
Right here.
I love Lagavulin, and you can smell Lagavulin, you can taste Lagavulin in it. You know it's a Lagavulin blindfolded, and you're not gonna miss that. But it's a different Lagavulin with the sherry. It's definitely there, and I love the sherry aspect. I mean, honestly, sherry's what started us. Got into a little smoke, we end up on Islay, so I love both of those things, and the fact that they're mixed together. And I'll agree with you on the separation of flavors a little bit, but I kind of appreciate it because I take that swallow and I get that peat explosion going on, and then as it dissipates off, I'm left with this pleasant flavor profile, which is cool.
I'm not saying that they don't.
Oh no, I get what
they're
you're
both
saying.
supposed to be there.
Yeah, and I think they did a good job. I mean, I love the fact that they married the two together. It's an 18-year-old Lagavulin, and it is Lagavulin, which I appreciate. I loved it. It's sherry. It's delicious, you guys. It's a very long drink. It is. I'm gonna stay with a 3.5. But it's a 3.5 that you can drink for 3.5 hours, literally, because you just keep. I still taste my last. It's great. It's delicious.
I'm gonna taste this tomorrow when I get up.
I know.
All right. So this is interesting. So when I was drinking this neat, I'm like, oh, this is almost a 4. I mean, it was real close.
I thought it would be for you.
But then I put some water on it, and it did bring it down for me.
Oh.
It was a beautiful balance for me. It was sweet. It was smoky. And the thing is, I don't know if I blind taste tested this. I don't know if I would have picked up Lagavulin because it's so different than what the Lagavulin character is in that bringing that sweetness into it. I thought it blended pretty well. I thought it blended better than you thought neat. When I added the water, it got a little hot. It got a little dilute. Maybe I added too much. I don't know. But neat, this is a beautiful Scotch. With water on it, put more water on it.
Whiskey on it.
Put more whiskey on it. Drew will punch you because this is 4. This is his albatross. He don't touch my bottle.
You want to take this home.
I know he does.
So I'm going to give this a 3.5 because it is a very well done Scotch. 18-year, the price is out of the question. Nobody can afford it normally.
Yeah.
But if you get an option, take it. Because this is unique.
That's what I like about it.
Everything they put together. The sweet barbecue that you don't get. The smoke, the great linger on that neat bottle. The water isn't as great for me, but
boy does it last.
This is a beautiful thing. And you still get I'm getting less smoke on the finish with water than I was before. It's more sweet, less smoke. So it kind of pulls it a little away from my wheelhouse, but I'm gonna give it a 3.5. This is.
I'll say, you guys, I'm the 4, but I don't give 4s out too
No,
often.
dude.
No, you
Stick to
don't.
your guns. I'm not.
Stick
I don't
to your
disagree.
guns,
I'm
man.
not saying you're wrong at all, man.
Well, it's because
this
it has
is a
his
good one to
cake
put a
batter in
4 on.
it.
This-
He
I
found the
think
cake
you might be
batter.
right. The cake batter
Yeah.
sold me.
Put a 4 on it and be proud. Wear
That's
that
all right.
4. It's a
I
good
love it.
bottle. It's a
It's a good
great
bottle.
bottle.
So,
3.5,
again,
3.5, 3.5, 4.
You probably won't find it, but if you get a chance, it's definitely worth it.
3.625.
Man, I don't know. I hope
Mr.
you can get it.
Ward, thank you so much for sending it to
Oh
us.
my God,
Appreciate
yeah.
it. Hit the subscribe button, guys, if you're watching. That's you
Thank
right
you,
there.
buddy.
Like us if you can. Every Thursday night we are live. 3.625.
We're not going to have enough to talk about this on our live show, but that's all right. We're going to enjoy it for now.
We're going to remember it fondly.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.